And so we keep the warm-up very similar each week so that the coaches know what they're doing, get straight into it. The kids also know what they're doing. Also the kids, if they come in dribs and drabs, they can just join in as and when. It's nice active warm-up, working on their dynamic balance and movement skills. So you start off with some stretches in the middle of the circle, and then just start moving around slowly, doing some marching, and then getting faster, and then you test them by shouting out freeze, and they love that, and they have to stop, and you do it a few times and try and improve. Then you move like a crab, so you introduce Claudia. You say what animal moves sideways, and they all shout crab, and you move like a crab, do a few circuits like that. Sometimes you can add turns as well, so you've turns facing the circle and then facing outside. That's pretty good. Then you can get back to moving normally, and you start to add the obstacles. So you can do, we've got a whole list there, but you can do as and whatever you feel's needed, but tend to have a snake because that's good, because it kind of slows them down, because it's a that sort of wiggly shape, because sometimes you get faster ones and they tend to bunch up. So the snake's good. Have some jumps, so 2 feet together jumps. If you look there in the corner, I've got like a little sand pit or sinking sand, which they've got to run through with fast feet. You can, if you've got blue cones, you can just call up huddle, and they just have to run through it quickly with fast feet. See as the camera pans out in a minute, the red cones there, the lines of cones for them to jump over. Some of the little ones will need a hand over those taller cones. And here I'm putting out a slalom, so they go in and out, which is always good. And there they go straight onto walking the plank, so just a line of drop down lines with their arms out as balancing, and they enjoy that. Dave's being a zombie there, so you can always add that to the mix for the older ones. Make sure you don't scare the little ones, but these are all kids we know very well, so they're quite happy with that, being chased around, all the rest of it. So this shot shows the cones for them to jump over, and then I'm bringing out the hoops for them as well, so you can either do 1 foot in each, or as Ella's doing there, 2 foot in each, and then on to the next one. That's fun. And we're bringing out the ladder as well, and what you tend to do with the ladder is hopping. You can do, there's all sorts of stuff you can do in the ladder, like step in and out, 2 steps in, 1 step out, but we tend to just use hopping in the ladder. And as you'll see, I'm helping Lennon because Lennon hasn't quite picked up the hopping yet, so I'm just giving him a hand, getting him to hop. It's quite hard for some of them to get the coordination on hopping, but that's why it's really good to practice